So this is it, guys and gals. This is it. Today's do or die, right? And the lineup just came out. It's a 4:07 start time today for the Yankees. So it's essentially a day game, which is going to turn into a night game because of the earlier sunrises and sunsets now. So, which is kind of cool. But all hands are on deck. And would have liked to have seen the game yesterday? Yeah, of course. But the silver lining, too, is that the extra day helped give the Yankees bullpen, which has been used quite a bit, an extra day's rest. So arrested Wandy, arrested Clay Holmes, arrested Lasagna, and the rest of these guys could come into play. Okay, could benefit the Yankees. Now, the bullpen from the Cleveland Guardians also gets an extra day rest. I'm not a fan of giving Clase another day, but what can you do? The Yankees generally have to use more relievers than Cleveland does. And there's a pitching change with this thing as well. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet so that you can join us for the live stream afterward or towards the end of the game, leading into the end of the game, to hopefully celebrate this Yankees team clinching and go moving on against the Houston Astros in the ALCS, which starts tomorrow. The NLCS starts today. Padres versus the Phillies in San Diego. So, but let's get to this lineup. It's pretty much the same. Gleyber Torres is leading off, playing second base. Aaron Judge batting second in right field. Anthony Rizzo batting third at first base. Giancarlo Stanton's cleaning up at the DH spot. Josh Donaldson's batting fifth at third base. Oswaldo Cabrera's at shortstop batting sixth. Harrison Bader's batting seventh in center field. Jose Trevino's at the dish batting eighth. And Aaron Hicks is batting ninth in left field. And on the mound is Nestor Cortes. Now, he's still going on short rest. I think it's 3 days rest. And I would have personally preferred they kept Jameson Taillon, not only because he's earned it, but Nestor wasn't that sharp last time for Game 2. Okay, he wasn't, and he had to do a lot more than he normally does. He's usually pretty economical. He had to work a little bit harder. So I think I would beware of letting Nestor go too deep. If he looks good, then okay, but I would not hesitate to bring in Herman or Taillon or somebody else to help them get over the top. To help them, just all hands are on deck. They got to do whatever they need to do to beat this Guardians team. They have to out-Guardians the Guardians. I've said that the other day too, and they really do. Small ball, big ball, and this is where the Yankees could have an advantage because if they do the same things that the Guardians do, they can match them point for point, being aggressive on base paths, moving guys over, right? Just being timely hitting. But the Yankees also have the power advantage. They led the MLB in home runs again, so they have that advantage too. So they've got to use both weapons in the tool shed. They have to. There's no doubt about it. No way around it. So, and if they do that, they'll be in a position to win. If they jump on these guys early, like they did for Garrett Cole, I think they'll win as well. So, and this is a very important just concept, I think, for the Yankees. And then moving forward, I think it gives us some insight as to how they might attack the offseason. What do I mean by that? Well, with guys like Donaldson and some of these other guys, the Yankees have far too many guys that when they go in slumps, these slumps last for like a month or 2 months. So more aggressive contact hitting would be a wise idea to kind of look at this offseason in terms of how you want to restructure the offense a little bit. So, which is why I think they're going to be more interested and more aggressive in moving guys like Hicks and Donaldson and maybe another guy too here and there. But like Oswaldo Cabrera, guys like Oswald Peraza will get more shots. I think they're more aggressive in a lot of different areas. So, and I think moving IKF over, because the fact is he does not slump or go for long slumps. So that's a weapon they have to utilize, whether people like him or not. He doesn't go on these big funks. A lot of other guys do. So you move him to third. You put Peraza at short. And personally, you keep Oswaldo Cabrera in the outfield, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens. But these guys are, valuable pieces of this Yankee team. And some of these guys have been, significant contributors in one way or another, which is why I want to have more of these guys and less of some other guys. So, and it's just, to me, it's just an observation I've been making over to myself in the last couple of weeks, just watching these guys play and watching the teams that they play. I don't see extended slumps really in Houston. I don't see them in Cleveland. The construction of the teams matter, but these are the guys that the Yankees have to get past in order to make the World Series, in order to win the World Series. You know what I mean? So, and I don't see extended slumps in Philly. I mean, there was a little bit of a slump in San Diego when Juan Soto and Josh Hader were traded there, but now, forget about it. Hader's just unstoppable. And Soto's pretty damn good now as well. So, but these are, again, the obstacles, the hurdles that the Yankees have to jump over. So being aggressive, being smart, not being afraid to play small ball, even if you're not hitting the home run, not depending on the home run. Yeah, they do well when they hit home runs, but they also do well when they do other things too. And the fact is they got that lead and had their ace on the mound the other day that he did not give up. And that, to me, with a guy like Nestor Cortes going on short rest, it would be a wise idea to do. Okay? And having other guys in there to protect the lead, because you might have starters come in who are not used to coming out of the bullpen. So having a lead is a good weapon to have, too, for these guys. So, but that's just my 2 cents. I mean, you let me know what you think. I'm fired up here. The stadium's going to be lit. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be loud, feisty, as it should be. This is the freaking Bronx Zoo. All right? And these are Bronx Bombers, one way or another. And they have an opportunity here. And remember, this was a team that was projected to be a 4th-place team in the beginning of the season. And they're beating teams that were projected to be World Series favorites and this and that and whatever else. They're projected to be higher than them, better than them. Okay? And other teams, like teams like the Padres are not projected to be that high. They beat the number 1 and number 2 seeds in the National League, both World Series favorites early season. So the Yankees have already overshot the landing. I mean, they've exceeded expectations. Obviously, because they played so well the first half of the season, expectations changed and the element. That just comes with the territory with the Yankees. But they've had a good team. They've had a good run. It's not over yet. All hands on deck, and I think they're ready to show what these people, show the fans, show Major League Baseball what these guys can do today and tonight. You folks, let me know what you think about that. I'm fired up. I'm excited about this Yankees game especially. And I really, really, really want to give some payback to the Houston Astros by winning this game and getting over there. So let's freaking go.